Abusia finally a court etimi deny Odobroni a fake marriage certificate abusia enye asemketo ye bekaya eye mama akoto asewa eko court se ono ana eye eyere a was oye da dumba ekuna abla ekutapani kofi wusu eka se Odobroni ana eye kuna no court ehye eye mama akoto asewa emfa ne certificate mra odekoi ama court ebotugui Odobroni allegedly odene de koya ema court editum eka se ono ana onko na onko de dumba ekuna esanse ono na eye eyere ebusan enne yeda sorry ya court ababonten se omo akoye nhwehwemu na after se omo ye nhwehwemu no Odobroni a certificate a odebaye no e fake ebusan kamoye Inkuti imu intimumra se finally a court etimi deny Odobroni a certificate ya or the okoye say a fake busia yonko inkuti ebi emfa emra
social media. So also wanna onya kola she can determine for herself say my worry
lawyer no team legal wife for ne etua lawyer neka
so lumba no ya kola
Obenga so lumba ya kola me
but say lumba decide say mama say why in yire no san ka so Odobroni ye yire but people have problem
me I'm talking about mama say wa
but you don't decide for lumba the same way I cannot decide for mama akusia say wa because
it's not you being aware that
me pacho mo allow Amani to talk why allow her to talk allow Amani to talk please
abusia for adena mama madam ne nso nkan
allow her to talk
me ka lumba se minim ne
ase mo ya yebuli
me ka se mo say
but they all
mama say wa I say
no edu so a na nso wo different way
or say mama say wa enya akwala of which we know yes lumba a child.
Oh, she has never mentioned Lumba's name. Mama say wa sem mo ka.
She has autonomy. She can decide for herself. Say, me seeking justice. Oh my goodness. Omo support to me ni. So mama say wa be justice here say appeal no onya Kobi, I will support her decision because it's her decision. Don't you say? But maybe to me, dictating mammy say, I was say chinchinako. So, Bambo can say, and now intended for a paper and it's not right, it's disrespectful. I say, who feel like say, or need a mind of her own, I say, need autonomy, and I say,
but the same way, one I'm more thinking about Lumba say, Mammy Akusia Meire, or Odobroni Meire.
See you, you don't have to always interject and answer because you are not the one.
Why did Lumba stand and say Odobroni Meire?
They claim, you know, we don't know.
Oh, Mr. Pato, Godfather. So be Godfather.
Benjamin.
So be here.
Benjamin.
Godfather.
Listen, Godfather. Nienti amin support to see you. Ni say, uninterrupted. So you should keep quiet for others to talk.
Godfather. When someone is making
Mami Musa Benjamin.
Yes, sir.
What's a video bia Lumba essay Meira menene to what say no ne mame what is that video no
maintain you can send it to me manka you can send it to me maybe you can send it to me Obiba. How long ago was that? Can you let a lady finish, please? I said when you're not moving, someone getting up on her.
Let
her finish, please.
And I know 2010.
Odobroni, what you are doing is not fair. Allow the lady to
finish. So
finish.
Can you let the lady finish, please? Say 2010, recent one, and so yeah, I say, well, on to me, yes, that, and also,
okay.
So let her finish, okay? Yeah, I'll be baby. Everyone can come.
So you remember that, Benjamin? That one you remember, but what he said the other day?
I didn't remember. Pacho, let her finish. Thank you, boss. I appreciate you.
I say, Mommy say what she's in her 60s. Onya kola. So I say, and in social media for neighbor determine man say mommy is chinchina appeal no. Ono no who say only Lumba worry for decades. Uti Lumba nyum cry. He had nothing but praise for his wife. Onim say ono kwani legal wife Lumba worry no. Oya where say Lumba ne Priscilla Kowoi. Oya where say Lumba ne other women now. And don't say yana ye pianetiko onya kola. I say you're taking away her autonomy. As if some mama no only a dream of her own and an internet for a determined. That's not true. Even about where the 18 going the crown put obi at me dictating in life, man. On one of friend in life, no one say na me yeah bebo me say na me yeah but mama no she's seeking justice and rightfully so. And tinya yes so the supporters no na yeka say chinchina ko appeal. Like I said, no say so aba no ka say appeal no kra me nye biema. Fine, we will support her decision because a only decision, a only life. And I just want to come across and say, and yet the supporters, detect man, it's the other way. We're just supporting whatever she wants, whatever will make her happy. And to munya sa muka say, mamino and crofone pepe and etiko onya kola. Why? Munya sa den and yet. Yes.
Okay, legal bills and one minute legal bills and
I don't know, but I assume say Obi a wait me to mortgage all these years. So wait me to legal fees.
In wife for the Tiana can occur you so
Amani,
what is wrong with
you don't seem to remember anything. Amani,
what is wrong with that?
You seem to defend man because
God factor,
but you don't know anything. You don't seem to remember anything.
I'm not aware so be na
But I want to say me
the pad drop we me bisa one question pe me pacho Amani Metro that the lumba or ya kwala obi decide man na
not that I know of, no.
Me pacho that the lumba say akusua say why na ire odo Bronii so ye na ire. Do you have problem with that?
It's not a matter of saying me what problem with that. Me say from
but that the lumba
okay, you won't listen to an answer, so don't answer.
Brand who decide the man
the same way and then you don't listen to the answer.
Obika be in the year. Does it mean say marriage?
Oh, AR. Once obey and one interject. Now if you don't make us a me be sending pan question. You may see for no
answer. And answer what be make us a answer. Pen now one interrupt
you. Obisa question. So also ujira no answer.
But don't say GH bemu. One, it's not fair because it's not me down.
See you. Once say ubisa question. You don't one man answer when I will sign answer question.
You don't really want an answer. You want me to agree with Nyawoka.
And you mention her name. What should I be saying? So you have to allow her to
me
answer.
Yes.
Me pacho Daddy Luma, all right, so be making the choices and only right.
Only right.
Me pacho Daddy Luma say, Mammy Akusia say why in ire.
Okay.
Odo Bronii in ire. Do you have problem with that?
It's not a matter of saying me have a problem with that. Me what I know is say since I'm used to Lumba Numinana, Mammy say where Diana Obo. And to acquire second wife, I may know I'm not aware of it.
And no problem. Let it be Lumba's problem because I say Odo Bronii and ire.
Mammy say why some na make.
Mammy Akusia say why Lumba saw in ira. I don't have problem with that. I didn't think I say me could decide my Lumba.
Well, first of all,
Mammy Akusia say why in ire. Odo Bronii so ye na yere which is was in me ira me ni news is here. Me na me tia na me decide my Lumba no. I don't know say me headache one.
Me deciding my Lumba. I'm not deciding for Lumba. Me say me say since I was a child I me tia Lumba. Mommy say where Diana abo, so that's all I know. And I must call to say Priscilla so your second wife. Meanwhile, so Lumba bushing Afonso say that's not true. And to me, Mama said, "Why is the man American?"
Amani, here is what I had a minute.
Godfather,
yes, court to say, and yes, court to say,
Nipa no dia asem ne call court no court man answer.
Amani, I need to ask Amani a question.
Okay.
Amani, you see, you are. It's like you are cherry picking. Because also since we are pala. I would see a new man. Mammy, I could just say, we're doing one or wobble. Would see that lumen, you echo see taming. But
me see that Lumba Nyoma until say or start table boy Nyumbi about Tokromo and at that point in our lost interest.
And yeah, Ben, would I know that Lumba unity?
I would say maybe 2008 around there.
Okay. And I may patch up maybe cover when you take a car. What's that is a wood see a Lumba and room 50 year Ben?
90, okay, somewhere in the 90s.
somewhere in the 90s and early 2008. But
I would
be specific. Be specific of the time.
I can't pinpoint it. My life doesn't revolve around Lumba songs. I mean,
okay,
somewhere before 2010.
2010. Okay, all right. So you see, after time I would jai Lumba nyumu, man would jai Lumba nyumi no. Lumba so the obiusu ebe born nyumu. Yeah, General Ezekiel no. Yeah, so you be who or Bronii.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, so you see, what we are submission now, we are assessing a session. Be neutral, be objective. Na yen to us. We are legal wife. Yati man ya kutia se wadu ede wabua numba efe. But so yen said the answer there won't see say or the obafo for be so body no no sabe jabe popular.
You
are ingenious. You are being disingenuous.
Nana Kwame. Nana Kwame. Nana, no. Only in Yadrin, but don't use those words. And yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, you don't have to.
You can't tell.
You don't have to personalize Sani Mawi.
Godfather, you can't determine what I should say, please.
I can't determine what you can say, but you can determine the kind of words you use.
No, because I asked
even when before I be siasin akwaba now we catch that man for say people don't know you. And who am I say we don't care who you are. Make your statement and
Godfather.
Yes.
Godfather.
Yes.
The word is not
even to somebody else.
Yeah, it's not me.
No. It was you. It was you. Now only Benjamin. No. I
never said you. I never said the word. I never said anything that nobody knows.
Me making statement to cross. I because me making statement.
Several platforms. You just don't do that.
Nana Kwame.
Don't do that.
Nana Kwame.
You just you've done this
Nana Kwame. Stop that attitude.
It's okay.
Oh, personal attack in this man. A very weird attitude. Stop it. Just stop it.
I'll not stop it. I'm telling you the fact. I have to say to your face.
You don't have any facts. You don't have any facts. So just stop it. Just stop it.
Godfather.
Yes,
Obiafro ka wa akra wa hu. Ka ne ba Kumasi. I want say uduru adwoso nso a ana saving bom patakra no betima wo hu a bepie. Be kwa ma bepie, abepie Kumasi. Na nipa no fro ka no oduru nkoko no siye. Di ka no so fa na beduru Kumasi o. You had no idea. So betima ka se ka no anuru Kumasi.
On see ye o da so team no bi nso abefo. On see ye.
Missy wasi.
On see from in this situation.
That you also lumba nyomo no o tie du ba no jaye.
Yeah, Adepa
you had no idea what was going on. Ama utie ade tie a na eto aso no unim ne oka. So that's the point.
Point
Ben na make no. Say nyomo du kwa mu a odu nkokwa o si ye no.
Na say nsem amuka say na enwumo obebo free 2008 e dey ba obobo obi fufuro din obi bending bem no boy.
Obo ne papa din wo makunta
Bronii no Lumba nse dan fam ma obi baako ofre ma
one na de
atano so
na sa ta abnanye na nse yi nyum bia wabɔ no abɔ ni di da na se na de lumba de no hwan na abɔ lumba wɔ na se na se ni made abɔ na lumba no man tie ba no
me pato ni made who evidence
abɔ na mo da na se
wabɔ nyum bia ba no
it's like mom do do ni echi ni sometimes
can I also have my
shadow
do you have evidence
marriages baby no mo nya ordinance certificate you Ghana court obi a wan ware ne da na Ghana
mesrel se nka obema me kwan na me so maka
ama usem obi nipa na ne nete we hu so faso anyo ho ade anhye wani
mami ama mpacho my godfather can be why
it's okay let God factor talk okay
any usem na mo
the jawa for the sao on jaida
yeah stop
me fan say wona wona ukunu tie eno akwotena Ghana for
nana wusu nana you have had your turn e first obema amount for
we are a personal attack we went me attack let God factor talk
nana wusu ba obe still obe ka chance na yire no
Bossu let God factor talk
ho ade da ware wo da owu ye na court aye wo yiri nti anyu wani wu
ama
personally I'm a family member and coming kasa
no
Mami Lumba Jaya Mami Akosi Anzo and Kobaba Befro. Pamucho Mama God Factor and Casa.
Godfather betold me, me Kasai.
Oh my
why God Factor and Pacho Casa.
All right, abusuan for my main sign mama chimbi na na host ne nso ase na me issue we buy no makeka bebre yes and then baby a me ko bia no me gina the legal point of view because I don't have interest in any of the two women inti ni emrane da no ehonum na me feel say esese ye de emrane to yemu binom nsem a yekeka wo app we sui me ye sure say ye wo Ghana anka ye ntimi nka because ka by now nka mu bebre wo honom a anka court achemo for contempt but ye feel say baby a ye wo no ye betimi aka ne saa keke in the first place why na dey asem court Mami Akusu Asewa. Apart from Mami Akusu Asewa, Ubia ni hon mu betimi akase me de asem na court on behalf of Akusu Asewa enye yi. Inti eno na ma me ne amani ampon ebe ya adwene se mo amu kasa manfo na eyo no yodium. Enya sem papa se yeka. E kire se ne edi kan. O partner app yisu na ye ni yodium untimi mfasem ne court aje se maami Akusu Asewa na nkasa inti every decision bia maami na take bia no she is responsible for it enobi na afo so na man e dey asem court na in fact asem ne start ye no omuni asem no kra no migina platform yisu ka se as a lawyer semena maami Akusu Asewa de sa asem we be dan na emia anka meka kire ne se me paniche o mo nko court because asem na ngosi baby a mi gira so ka say in fact yen lawyers ni bi ho no ma ye tri modern ne ye pe wo wi ase a ne se asem aba ne ye hu sa asem wi enwanam wo ho enyo ye beji edi ni edi kan mente maame akosua se wa se wo baby na ye niema mienu se ye recognition saa keke no opese amanfo hu se ono nko ana no ye lumba yera mini problem but the overall effect ye ejapade dia ene me wo problem ba me ne ntie ma me sandwene hu se ejapade ne se wo hwe ne 2018 letter of intent na wo de bolumba kokosese lumba anya ne niema yie dia obekwa kosiu no for bigamy no ne yedi kan bigamy obi entimi nsi obi bigamy ade se ai spouse no waware ase no enu nti na obi ntimi nkoyi obi se yodium ne ewo mu nyina ne se hwan na de asem court maami akosua se hwan na de asem court ode na asem court no nim se asem bi se esia me ba be kame de Benjamin be kane de obi a be kane de nti ba bia ebema asem na si yenya ne Kumasi bre ye court nti da bia me ka say there are 3 types of truth: my truth, your truth, and the truth. But the truth will always prevail over your truth and my truth. Nti ma me call court so okoye den o se asem bi se ni ne wo ho na me gidi se court mu na mu betimi aka ama asem ne ye de ato ba bi eda. In fact ma me call court no seek for reliefs eniema enan na opese court yema no. In fact eniema nan na opese court yema ni nyina court anye ba akokora ama no. Mi hu se na obi nso otro wase yo se odo Bronii ensiu maame sewa na maame sewa ni siu no. Na ewom said there was a counter suit because odo Bronii nso ko seek 3 reliefs. You cannot seek reliefs when you unsiu nipa. So there was a counter suit. Moma yen fasa ade into it. Although Bronii could have just go and be a respondent and answer questions, but they decided to also seek for reliefs. In legal jurisprudence, near friend counter suit. Na sa counter suit no koye ye no. Eno ne boama sebe court kurampotimi gina so. Ema ratio dissident de bae no. Omo gitu mu se maame se wa yo eyere. Se wanfa counter suit na anka ho anka maame se wa kranka court no kra nyintum so yo yere. Because se ube kachire court say ya ware ordinance de ya emremu no e kire se aware bia ya ware wo foforo in fiase ansa na wo ya ba be ware sa ordinance no, it becomes null and void. Because ordinance marriage etwaware bia enti enye se odo Bronii lawyers enso ye o madwen se omo ma counter suit omso compare 3 reliefs 3 reliefs no mkoye no court gi mienu tumu na the other one na no more prese court nkase akosua se wa anye oyere eme nu nti court na asa asem no so ma dance e ba mom ka asa akosua se wa oyere a ena nko mu jai ma me akosua se wa case ne nko a anka eho no anke si yanka wanhwe yanka akosua se wa akra anke ye nka so oyere because akosua se wa when they say ya ware no ordinance, and ordinance marriage annuls all other marriages. In this also ya ware ordinance na fe di ya corner court akohu say yan ware ordinance and that is only oyere. But a san sena odo Bronii nso ama counter suit say yen kase maame ne nyoyere ehon e koma ye court kogitu mu say both of them were married traditionally, customary. Obo date osi akosua sewa 1991 odo Bronii 2010. Enti ade enti na se wo support akosua sewa ube gina hase ya ube babe kase sebi odo Bronii nyoyere. Oya sa na kire se umpese ode ne court edito honom no edi juma enunti na meka se ye mu bebre ye wo Ghana anka contempt bechi ye mu bebre because you are scandalizing the court ubu court na animtia no kurani nyame anim ni na CEO kan ensemo a ekopie mu wo court judgment na mpa ye nyina ya kan judgment na I feel very bad and sad say nipa ne kan judgment na sabe ba court no obiti ana woji ho agini.
You understand contempt? Ye di asemo awie judgment e ba won
me pa cho ama mesre o se ode saa obuo ne bema me na me pa cho ode saa obuo ne bema me why I'm a lawyer in this also mente contempt asia mate why we have what you call academic exercise which you can do but ye di asemu wi a untimi nkonko gina honum enko bujaji nanim ti ase de obetena ha wo kase oba ne yen ware na court na aware amano no inti let me tell you something mete contempt asepa and I think say I understand contempt 1,000 times more than you do.
Okay, it's okay, you go on, okay?
Enti nie ade ani wo mu ni nyina ne se
God factor.
unim se wo betimi aka wasem untimi nka wasem ti na ade kodan court enti wo de kodan court na court se ni
Alesi chiao
ya mejene so nie ade ba ko a esese yete ase ne se court na tro copiously say evidence amode baye ne it was not authentic. If something is not authentic, it's fake. It's untenable. But amount for before say, you can say admissible, yaji evidence be admitting evidence be.
You cannot use the word fake here, boss.
Me you cannot and check something.
Me say you a lawyer and you can't read the ruling. You cannot use the word fake here. You cannot, my brother. Oh yeah, lawyer and you
listen to me.
Stop using some words. Court need to fake.
Listen to me. Yes, court now use fake.
So why are you using the word fake?
Is not authentic. What is it?
Oh,
now
did the court use fake? Apart from just one authentic. Stop misleading people.
The document, they said the document cannot be certified. It was not certificated. The document cannot even those who are on the document
be authentic.
Not judge and make judgment. We use some section. But any section be anchored to my favor.
Listen.
Stop using certain words as a lawyer.
Listen, say judge oko court. Na say wasem na awudi no. Judge ne ka say we ya dibema. Wona waka no wadi dem.
The all can hwi ni menkosi hwe. I don't know what you really want to do.
Onza ubaye no wano den obi kasakra na wo de wano abamni ade no but emfa me hu that will not deter me from saying what I want to say because ofo say me buy na say ka me be kama sebe legal wife na wa
but don't use
I don't do things like that. That is where we have to stand.
Why should you use the word fake? Boss, as a lawyer, why should you use the word fake?
No, they are I don't know.
But she should understand say no umuade so catch them say me say ma me kan say hu umuade so what you say umuade but that is not my problem. Yankopon adom
I didn't am not the problem no obi dey
I have a wife better than you. Why?
Obi making a submission. Men are making a drop me.
No. She's just disrespectful. And then it shows her character. But I know who here. Masema American America. Me we now so will be anowaka. Me kasa. I will not interrupt. Because me are very respectful and disciplined.
Wano amano wano bema wama bema na jani ejani intera.
Any document that is not authentic in legal jurisdiction, it is fake. It is fake. Until the upper Konako Bisa say, what is your friend is saying? Antonyms and I said the opposite of authentic. if you will not see the word fake there, it's the whole
fake,
issue. Then say
a fake or bogus.
Minua me ha me ho kura se be enye adwini ba ku fotrim. Ena obehwe na me kasa nso no you will see ase ha no yenim nipa e wo, but I'm quite sure say over 300 and something there. You have about 10 lawyers down there.
Oh, Masa, oh, you're lawyer, and then just won't be biao. Oh, you're lawyer, and then just won't be bia.
Your friend is saying,
emotional person. Emotional fan.
There's no contempt anywhere.
Sabi,
contempt. After judgment, there's no contempt.
Sabi, me as a lawyer, my court
lawyer nika ugu lawyer for any more.
Me could lose case, even though I disagree with
there's no contempt. You
the judgment,
really
I accept
it. And I can say after judgment, there's no contempt.
There's no contempt.
Yo, yati.
Madam lawyer, this person. When nipa we.
Onimushi, minim lawyer course way.
And I'm saying when nipa we. You just have to read. Oh, when you come to platform, display what you are emotions over facts.
God factor meba hold on, mommy. And that's here can be no BDH. Don't be surprised. We are in a small world. Say your internet. Who disagree with you? Go and check it online. Say yampa.
Yo, what the court never says marriage certificate. Why be general because certificate fake? Did the court say marriage certificate fake?
Or say any authentic. Or say any
if something is not authentic,
my friend, don't assume why.
After judgment, any contempt, if you don't agree with the court judgment, you can talk about it.
What I told you is you can disagree, but you cannot scandalize the senior because
marriage. I was saying a second wife. What is that?
Contempt is whereby someone fails to adhere a court order. A court order. Or a court judgment.
Unless and how won't church ignorant. I don't continue to deal with you. I won't even argue with you. And how?
Can talk about it.
And how? Why now we and
the last page of the judgment. Order. And okay, say a man. 1 2 na ya yire no munyina nkonko
Alex Mami come say why na me man to kwade I don't do it
mbacho to aso e bi obi nte contempt as nti we dey to aso why
yes I don't do it enti sabe ne ewo mu ni nyina ne say
o your hu say as if say unim bibia o bro relax why
ne ko mu na unsu unim bibia
relax na ba e won ka hwe relax
enti media ne ewo mu ni nyina ne say akosua sewa has options say obetimi akọ for appeal ne corner say amwana wakodu superior court ya amwana obetimi akọ for your friends and review akwa kusi baby obetimi akọ no problem about that but do not bastardize judgment na abano. Say a document be any be at that particular moment no court na enya available na wenya or every right to produce further and better particulars obiensi ho kwan but niame can say the woman herself no ewo a mind of her own or no pe enasem no betimi aka so de court apart from onu obientimi mfa bibia sa asem no emfa omom ho ne nkokot ebiem enti that is the issue Enti me issue American is say Sebi asem ne baaye no. Yen ya Sebi yetimi hu baby anani yema na ekọ no de we advise them say ab initio they should not even go to court because asem na ekọ no it will not suffice any court of law. But obi nso fo say ni sika aba nti obekọ akọji sika no na wako say bia eye criminal case bia Sebi nipa no wabe confide to you say odifo but cause the ebe ya ubenya reduced judgment amana. That is a different thing. But the evidence is not there. And it is only when the evidence is not there and you try to friends and bring anything. Sabi utie lawyer kisina nkasa. Or say when we realize that we will not be able to produce what they are asking us, no, we decided to use the option B. And you necessarily say ubetimi udi the hard copy of the certificate na nkasa beko. But the option B is that you go to the awarding institution. Now awarding institution now provide it to the court what you are looking for. That's what you cannot do.
A judge in a juma.
It is not the work of the judge. The judge will not help you to do your case. The judge will say bring your evidence.
Hey, judge didn't also call you famous one GB into one. Yes.
What do you mean by umufri?
What do I mean by umufri?
Yeah, what do you mean by umufri?
Behavior,
Free Burkina Faso.
And
Hey, we are mon kind of crowd.
We
one at a time. One at a time.
The woman say, Sabi, court kono. I had to say, I can't see be any brewum. Ulusua, ya. Uwini aede. But near Ayane wombs emperotiodosis. Or say in every contest, there is bound to be a winner and a loser. And therefore the winners win in humbleness. And the losers lose in graciousness. It will take only an ungracious loser. And okwa kansie na se weni kunima. Na opeso bastardize akansie na wakono. And it will also take obi a oye arrogant. And okowini no fu se wini na wa wini na man lazy to say on fen tre sebe ne wadi nkuguo no non kansema enye emfa ne. Meanwhile, we have to let our conscience work with us. Say, nipa wadi nkuguo na wadi no. Because nkuguo ya. And if you cannot console the person, you don't say any maybe a sebe. Emma says ebe add salt to the person's injuries. Intermediate futua metuye na ne say. Court akasa. Sena akusuya se wa no onye court ni a. Anka wampijana sem na nkoho. Oji court court na kasa o wakwanya se obekọ for appeal. Until so obekọ for appeal no o ma change no. Akusuya se wa yo yere. Odo Bronii yo yere.
Metiase.
Madam ase.
But quick question be why? Okay. Who make you submission? Okay, say anka we a lawyer and akusuya se wa the case in my wow. Inka woman in court crowd. On what basis now the because of akusuya se wa court as a lawyer? Oh, be the case about. On what basis?
I said it a number of times because if you read the maxims of equity, we have something called delay defeat equity. If you fail to prosecute your case at a reasonable amount of time, you forfeit it. And then he who come to equity must come with clean hands.
You've not answered my question.
Question and I may answer, and you don't tell me how I should answer your question because I did not tell you how you should ask me that question.
God factor.
Obi Bajo met me host. Adepa.
Yeah, ma'am, in patch obit me be some why.
Oh, me a question. Come to me, ma'am.
Oh, question.
Sorry.
Who's asking a question? Who wants to ask a question?
Na maybe
Amani?
God factor.
Okay.
Me say,
Okay.
omo judgment no, what really?
I've read the judgment so many times.
Okay. And see, based on your marker water judgment, no, do you believe, say, Priscilla provided enough evidence marriage?
Yeah, I believe she was able to adduce enough evidence.
What evidence did she bring? Like, what is an example?
Let's go and check the cohabiting law. Now we are
okay.
Apart from that, you know, the second thing is that the court said that Priscilla was married in 2010, right?
Okay.
You say Priscilla was married in 2010. Sebi omoko ware Priscilla no na ne papa ewo mu bi. So what you say? Na ne papa ewo aware no mu bi. Right? And then Daddy Lumba has also said introduce Priscilla on so many occasions and and then on so many occasions, most of his shows, the last show UK has or introduce no send Odo Bronii. Let's give a shout out to Meire Odo Bronii. And then se obeha niema akọ to niji tu mu se akosua sewa. And so oyere no was Daddy Lumba's ye can say ni pronouncement, right? Was Daddy Lumba's pronouncement. Enti se onyi ntumu se Odo Bronii yera ade na ese ojitu nsa kusua se wa yera.
Well, me mom dear personally, the reason I mentioned to me said Priscilla yera because Bema no majority of the family say onya yere. So I say, and a Bema no soon had to defend himself or confirm what she's saying. A dead man cannot speak. And he said, my main penny for normally in Kao Quari no anyway was sister cry say Nipani and Warena. Me how can I possibly say me go over them and the family so to believe what somebody else is saying?
Amani your friend is saying the Marriage Evidence Act. Now can Coroner's Act emra mienu we no e kire enkrofo a omubetimi omwo jurisdiction omubetimi a kire saade no. So what I say? Yes, indeed, Lumba siblings one. The third on the line. No, that is the fourth. Because the surviving spouse no baako. And now your friend is saying biological children, if they are more than 18, no betimi adria momo okay. And now biological parents miensa. Now about siblings. After siblings, near say family, and in the family, no matter into bracket family head. Right? Enti, are you trying to tell me say Sani pabi bribe na ubi ntimi an chrese your friend is saying Odo Bronii yere.
It's all obi say omunim no as a yere.
Na hwan esi onim no as a yere wo court. Hwan e ko kan wo court say onim.
But say ya one na wo bo nware no. And na abusuapanyin so say be na catch and say ya ware or no any eyewitness to our
yes abusuapanyin enye eyewitness but sabi ubedi ade a yeja handing over note.
Enti abusuapanyin claim say previous abusuapanyin no na catch and say ya
God when he come.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you what is it. Sabi ubedi ade in the evidence act no enye wo na wugina honom no nsese ye wo eyewitness account. So what I say and ye wo ne ya ka kire reported a friend is a witness inti sa ne mani na wo In this omo ka we num ni na wie. Na in the judges your friend is and wisdom no. Ejituma. So be it. And no.
Okay,
Be na wo na uti no worker.
Okay.
The only option you have is to go for a review.
Okay. Abusia Penny is claiming say I want Priscilla. But you know at the beginning okay say we need Priscilla Krano.
Okay, we
beginning number wo from no mo ko Abusia Fiom ko yen.
Me ne won sem a ye kan wa ha.
Me say one no nim no.
Me pa utie me. Me ne won sem a ye kan wa ha. Senyat sem a scandalize court na. We don't take it as an evidence. Jubeti miaki kan we nyina wa ha sei. You be kan bia wa ha no. We don't take it as an evidence. Even one kasa statement kura police fo ama watchro kura no kodu court a. Ombesinya kan ya wie no mabusa as sa statement ya watchro wujitum. So ka say wo nyi ntuma they will not take it as an evidence.
Okay, and we all understand that court no mo you know.
And you shouldn't take and someone sebe yekeka wa bontin.
But you have to look at integrity of the testimony. Nipa was so Abusia Penny. Or Abusia Penny to the na as a witness.
And yes, all see or Abusia Penny.
Me bacho testimonies
already
the integrity of testimonies. We look at the weight of the testimony or the evidence, not integrity.
I see. And to call to know, it's not about being honest. It's about whatever you're willing to say.
Court,
now, about being honest. Let me tell you, your word against
it's not about being honest.
No, it's not about the truth. It's about the law.
I'm a niampo. Mami Musa a question. You will be said your word against mine.
Okay.
So we call court. Now ko kase ma rape you. Now me so me call court. Now me kase me rape you. Who is going to win?
Well, it depends.
Yes, definitely. I am going to win because a person is presumed your friend is innocent.
Until
proven guilty. You are finding guilty in the competent court of
jurisdiction.
Now the woman say, and until you say, who are would do case ban? He who alleges, or no kita the burden of proof. And to who would do case ban say, when to me amfa evidence ebetimi ama judge na prove beyond all reasonable doubt asem na wo kan ye no kura ye judge you ye mu asem ni mu obi so. And this is fact. Law 101 says obi ate ase.
Pacho mama menche me sem kakana minsi. Thank you very much Adepase of family. God factor me join here now ka bibi about the fact that marriage certificate ni a fake. I want to person mature say there is a difference between authenticating a document and a document being fake. Marriage certificate now because I said what the buy wasn't fake. Metrum. Ejuma me and I work from home now. My colleague back me work Canada. My colleague not now Germany for most of her life, and she got married to Germany. We nearby and a law judgment nearby. And my friend and I say, show me your marriage certificate. In table not say one will be in the drawer. No, he family book to honor. And will be a family book. No, ye abstract, no marriage certificate. No, the chair. Is this your marriage certificate? So be with the same thing now. Lawyer could see the chair. And I'm say, but isn't that an abstract? No, so that's the original marriage certificate. And I'm say, I don't know signatures. You and your husband signatures is not on it. And also, we don't sign on it. In Germany, only the registrar that came to marry you sign on it. But we sign in a book. And they take the book away. So wherever we go, this is what we use. Or immigrate here back Canada, no. That is the document that she used as marriage certificate. So that was her marriage certificate. But it wasn't authenticated. God factor, kind of lot of way.
All right, me pacho,
mama
nchira wadi bi.
They be the pacho, mama nusi.
Oh,
kasa no kasa obi ama na nusi.
Ebi ebe boa pa.
Pacho, mama nusi why pacho.
All right, sure.
Oh, kasa now I know so nyama baby. So you know what the Ghana Evidence Act also is. So what a foreign documents be free. Crowful for also about Ghana, you need to get it authenticated. And that is what lawyer could see. Or some use option B, no, because some they call Ghana embassy in Germany. Normally they've never done it. And
Ghana, so almost that they don't know what to do. So they were struggling to authenticate the document. And if the document is not authentic,
and madam, you believe this?
Now, this is my question. So I don't lose my
all right, let's go. Okay, all right.
And because the document wasn't authenticated, the judge said, "Me jintum." Inti mefa ne say Ghana awarian krata. Ghana awarian krata no. Nimo no. Yes, 2 signatures, and there was way 2 signatures in this. And that was what she based it on. It doesn't make the marriage certificate fake. It just says it wasn't authenticated according to the Ghana Evidence Act. And the marriage certificate that is not true.
According to the Ghana's Evidence Act.
Now, example being. If Obi wa immigrated to Canada or a different country, or better than me can I see. So about Canada never say our masters and our PhD, our Ghana now oba. O de sa o Ghana certificate no come immigration or Canada. Ombeka ombeka se fa call West and na IQAS for authenticated documents no ombe trolle takase ya authenticated documents no genuine documents ni real. So one fan call IQAS now one fan call West now the documents no come Canada immigration, they would refuse your application. It doesn't mean that your certificate is fake. It just means that you did not authenticate it and pass it through the right process. In Timpacho, I just wanted us to do it. It is not fake. It wasn't authenticated. In Timpacho, we should stop saying a fake. No, bisu kase. Yeah, it can be fake. That's why you need to authenticate it. But that process, they couldn't because omoko say. So we just have to make that note. No, because the inconsistencies. What I've heard is Germany phone him saying for betting say I certificate. So every number of years, beyond almost the font of style ne eniema. And Evan say, oh yeah, worry 2004. The font of your certificate and other things is different than Soko and then Warrior. The font is different, and that is some of their strategies. In part, also bet me afraid German embassy and Nobia Onimo, they would explain it to you. When I almost say there was a place and there were 2 different signatures near there. I think Gossip 24 did a very thorough analysis of why that happened. Based on who you go at the time, who is the registrar, no, they would have a different stamp and different signature. So what Lawyer Kusi could have done or should have done was brought an expert witness or say our way, because judge, and I don't blame her. I mean, they be my account on my page say I do not think that the judge was bribed. Me blame no, because on one share on Germany that on worry what Germany that into the Germany documents between anymore. Oh, no, be bun Ghana. In temperatures, they be a fake, there's a difference between it wasn't authenticated and it was fake. Me pamucho baby, me da say, I say family. Into God factor our question, be your baby son number dropping.
But my the question.
Okay,
Doctor, I believe so. We are all knowledgeable here. Yes, yeah, dear. I didn't know yes, yeah, no. Why would I go for a lawyer when I cannot speak for myself? Why will I go for a lawyer? Why will you go for a lawyer in the normal case? So case or court. I don't know why I won't represent you now. Go for a lawyer.
Oh, so lawyer no be so muno wa boa.
Or advise you rightly, right?
Yes.
And then all go for that lawyer. No, didn't the lawyer know the Ghana Evidence Law or Act?
No name.
So if you knew it, so listen, Pacho.
Okay, Pacho. I answer. Pacho.
Say, take you as a lawyer. I'm not aware of all the laws. That's why I'm taking you as a lawyer, and I expect that you are supposed to advise me accordingly what I need to do or what need to be done, right? And now this document that you are talking about in Europe, from Germany that need documents to do something in Ghana. No, don't. It is not the first marriage that's happened in Germany, and it wouldn't be the last. Me per bachelor certificate. About Finland, they tell me, say, Nigeria, because normally, Nigeria embassy for them to identify, for it to come. Normally, no, say, from Ghana Ministry of Justice or then Foreign Affairs, now it goes straight to Nigeria. It doesn't come through my hands, right? The lawyer knows that. I didn't know what you extract, now the court. No, inside, then I will need to defeat your cause.
Marriage certificate,
I get it. But once you bring it to court and court does not accept it, what is it term as?
It doesn't mean that it is fake. You reject no document. It doesn't term it as fake.
It comes like that. And yeah,
unfortunately,
I don't just say you fake.
Chief engineer, don't apply for visa. You bounce so that you say now document how they call a fake engineer.
Don't put a visa in this category. What the visa about you?
Document wasn't fake. What I'm saying is the document wasn't fake. It wasn't authenticated.
What of a lawyer?
But
for legal presentation. And so educated because we assume say the lawyer knows the law. And I wouldn't say the issue of content here is the main thing. The main thing of the issue is the certificate. Right? We cannot go past that one. You can't go past that. Because I validated is the do the mammy and I didn't valid. So I'm say, I say where you come in, Kasa in me. So the writers were done. And no the document in my and will we be here talking about this today?
Boss, the writing was done. It was the judges. It was the judge who
Doc, before answer now, Becono.
There be mommy answer the question.
A question, and we no crano. Me pese me who say a job na any ana.
Pacho debio, minya abnampo, me efia.
Oh, no cronya abna, but that is any deem me mate be on so yes, he still cry professor, but Dr. Nimwan na dear friend anti-prof no cry said that you. So I thought say your work.
Me kwa Achimota me kwa KNUST.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, and your what if I change your
baby anka sasu me efia so but also wadam for no cry efia. Pacho ba me answer na me from no before from but chief engineer ne God factor. Me te dem kana chief no question is
na me wo question bisa wo.
Pacho bisa na me answer me bo ne tofa.
All right. In fact, Okokota, you need to be a friend authentication. So what I say? So process now is either apostle and answer your friends legalization.
Yes.
When we talk about authentication is done by the court and not the individuals. To individual and what they are okoye say, okoye validation. Now they are. But a man who's a man for a year. And I saw Marco authentication. There is nothing like that. We call the Hague Apostle Convention. And on the wall. And I dear Bakwa ye finish it. When we say in every legal jurisprudence, no, you would and you maybe your friend Bako say original jurisdiction and are choosing the jurisdiction. Baby, I dear semono. Obi bisa me say adintina. E den na me hu ye nti ana me ka kire lawyer kisi se asem no mo mfem kowi because Daddy Lumba could take a chosen jurisdiction in Germany but no original jurisdiction in Ghana, and then in legal way no original jurisdiction always supersede the chosen jurisdiction. Enti ye di asem no Ghana ha no I told them say asemu ye ayedi Ghana ha sei akosu ahyewa should not so person ko ye bibia e bia nka esen ko de asem ne ko German court ba o de asem ne ko German court nzo a ye friend say although Bronii and his people may decide say because we don't have anything to do with the German into the only place I know betim ye di asem na ye Ghana ha sei. And then the original jurisdiction, which is the Ghana's your friends and legal system, will supersede German legal system. And in fact, I told them from the first we say they should just forget about this case. Say we be no person but they should forget about this. And in fact, so what they were the back court. Na court we be wo hu na sa de na wo ye no when the documenta omo hwe se document ni authentic and as any authentic enti court say one o document na de buy no any authentic. Secondly, montimi uncertified document no near toso mienza you could not even identify the document and you mean American it is in the judgment. So if something is not authentic, what is it? And then people say because the judge did not use the word fake, the word fake, so we cannot say it's fake.
I still maintain that the marriage certificate was not fake. Chief Engineer Pacho beside my question, me answer na
me Pacho marriage certificate no. Mami akusuya se wa.
Godfather Pacho, mami answer Chief Engineer question na.
Wako Germany. Ako yes, because on Tiasi anko he can obetimi present the certificate to any of the German court to say this is that and that and that. So I want the court to
towards the towards the appeal.
So until that is done, until that is done,
can I say also answer no betimi yes I want me engine to mu say enye fake matter was here. Chief Engineer Pacho bisa question o say adena lawyer na advice no lawyer could still say but obi pipa ne say question we I no ka say before Mami Akosua said there was a similar case or delay and also process they couldn't fully authenticate it, but they were able to show proof say oh yeah try see a better letters ni emails judge ni G2 and use option B is option B ni a way I don't have it in my head, but there are times I would to me show proof say you are trying to get it now where I said judge ni chimi G2 so that's what he relied on. I agree that he should have and going to me authenticating he should have come and say yeah more time to me authenticating more time. He didn't do that. For me, I support Mami Akosua Sewa, but I feel like he could have done that as well. But I still maintain
that is not the option.
The certificate was not. Some other time I will come back.
Doctor, invalidating I really need to go. Documents.
Doctor, I have a question.
Option B. I'm not sure what the option B is.
Yeah, doctor, my question.